What's good, everybody? You already know we back at it again on today's episode. We got a good one. Okay, we're gonna be acknowledging some people that we were supposed to do acknowledge last year, but you already know I'm right here. I'm your boy, Big Sir Dookie Duke. Okay, we got you, my man Sal, the norm, you know what I'm saying, the usual suspects. You know what I'm saying, Michi, got it. You got all of us up in the building. What's good, people? What's good? All right, so look, we're gonna hop right into it. Ain't no need to delay because some people got to get off a little early, but it's cool. We're gonna work with that. All right, so what we got is last week we were supposed to go ahead and acknowledge some people for their contributions and things like that to the show. So without further ado, we would like to acknowledge someone by the name of Red Jet Shell. Okay, she's on YouTube as well. She has been she's been very, very detrimental to the show throughout its conception. You know what I'm saying? She's done a whole lot, man, and she's been on every single show. But I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna let her say it. So, Red, show y'all this quick video. Go ahead.
I want to shout out the Regal Eagle Podcast for this amazing award. Congrats on the 500 subscribers. If you are not tuned into this channel, you are missing out. Not only do they talk about their evils, they also talk about mental health and as well as resources on the local and nationwide level. So please give these guys a shout out. Please like and subscribe their channel. You won't be disappointed.
All right, so before we go any further, first of all, the eyeball roll was unnecessary. You know what? I'm gonna let Michi get you later. But like I said, she has been an extremely loyal subscriber. She's been on almost every single show. So shout out to her. Next we got Shalonda. Shalonda, she met a milestone for our show because everyone's on route to get to 500 subscribers, and she is our 500th subscriber, so we're gonna give her a little award as well.
Guess who made the 500 subscriber? Your girl, me. I love my plaque. Thank you guys. Regal Eagle, keep doing what you're doing. Bye.
So shout out to her. Shout out to my man Maurice too. And we got one last one by Gina repping the Bay. She is from the Sports Laugh and Chill show. And she has been one of our biggest contributors to the show. She actually helped me get the show going, or help us get the show going, should I say, at its beginning. So shout out to her, and we got to show her some love too. So.
Hey, what's up, everybody? So I got this cool plaque from the Regal Eagle Podcast for being the most contributed subscriber. So it's presented to me, and I want to thank you guys so much. For those who don't know, I'm Gina repping the Bay from Sports Laugh and Chill show, and I want to give a special shout out to all the guys there, Dennis, aka Duke, Michi, and Gotti, and Sally. Thanks, guys, so much for always being so cool. And I hope you guys get up to 1,000 subscribers. Keep doing what you're doing and pushing out excellent content like always. And just keep up the good work, guys. A great show, and just keep doing it.
Just want to.
All right. So shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? We would give them a but I don't have it queued up right now. But yeah. All right. So again, shout out to all those great subscribers. You know what I'm saying? They do wonders for us. We appreciate you guys tremendously. All right. So first up on the docket, those are our congratulations awards. All right. So Michi, talk to me, man. Who is gonna have a breakout season this year? Who? Man, we got a lot of people on our team.
It's a lot to choose from, man. It's a lot to choose from, man. It's a and I want to spread the wealth because I know how we all think, and I don't want to sit up here and talk about the same person over and over and over. So I ain't gonna hit up the defense, that line, nobody on the line. I ain't gonna hit up none of the. I'm gonna hit up. Oh boy, man. Damn, what's his name? DeJohn Cooper, man. I'm gonna put it on Coop. I'm gonna put it on Coop this year to capitalize on the success that he had last year coming off. He had a couple pivotal plays. Even in the Super Bowl, he capped that off, man. So I'm gonna give that to him. And that's my star pick breakout season this year.
Okay, Sal, who you got for the breakout season? Someone has to be standout. All right, this is gonna be a standout guy this year, even looking at what we did last year.
I think he was my man last year on defense. I think he's just gonna add to his resume. I think my breakout season to my boy. I think Zach Bond he was breakout last season, but this season he's gonna top what he did last year. I think my boy Zach Bond gonna keep building up on his resume. He's gonna have a breakout season this season, man.
Okay, all right. I got it. Who you got? Who's your pick of the week?
I'm gonna go with a rookie, man. I'm gonna go with Jahad Dotson. Because one, if he starts, he's gonna play opposite of Zach Bond, right? Mm-hmm. So who wants to go and throw to Zach Bond? Nobody. So he can go to the opposite side. And also, if he does play on the Kobe Dean side, he'll be behind Jalen Carter. So Jalen Carter tends to pull a lot of double teams. Want to run plays to his side, which will leave the linebacker open to make those tackles and everything like that. So as far as the passing, the short range passes, that's in his zone. When they double team Jalen Carter and run the ball to his side, that's going to send him right to Jahad Dotson. So I think it's going to be an opportunity for him to rack up those stats, to make himself stand out amongst the rest of the rookies. So I'm going to go with Jahad.
All right. So yesterday, me and my cousin, we were talking. Yeah, of course, because we always talk Eagles football. But he was telling me, like, out of the blue, like in the middle of the day, like, yo, snap. I said, what's up? He said, I'm coining it now. I'm telling you, Ringo is going to have a master year. I was like, really?
So. Wow.
I said, really? He said, yeah. And he was on it. He was adamant about it. He was like, yo, I'm telling you right now, he's going to have a breakout year. He's going to be that dude. Just watch why. I was like, okay, all right. And he broke it down as to why. And I don't want to say what he said because, what I'm saying, he's not on the show. But he was the one who, and he was one of the main reasons why I coined this question, because I was like, really? Okay. I mean, he had a lot of good points, but he said that, Ringo was going to be that guy this year. Well, not that guy, but he's going to have a breakout year. He's going to do way, way, way better than what he did last year. And I was like, well, okay, we'll see.
Well, you got to be on the field first.
Yeah, that ain't gonna be hard to do, man. Shit, that ain't gonna be hard to do. You play in a couple games, you already know you're already there. That's why I said Ringo. Hey, okay.
I was like, but you know me, man. I was like, okay. I mean, maybe that's just what it is. Okay, cool. I'm with it. I mean, but again, he had a lot of good insight as to why. But I mean, obviously, you already know he's going to be on the field a lot more this year, I would think, anyway. But if he is, he's going to have he says he's going to be put up. He's going to be putting up numbers this year. Oh, okay, all right, I'm with it. You say something. All right, so
I got an honorable mention, man.
Okay, who?
I'm hoping I see him redeem himself. Last year, he wasn't horrible, but he just had a few critical mistakes at the wrong times.
I know,
but I'm hoping to see my man Jake to come back and make a name for himself, man.
Man, he ain't got no choice but to come up now.
He ain't got no choice.
He got hurt last year, so I mean, hey, he got to play. Just like you say, he got to play. But he should though. He should. I feel like if he didn't get hurt last year, he would have had a monster season. But he got hurt. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know why he did it. But I said it even in preseason when he was playing. I was like, this dude's going 100 miles an hour in preseason. Like, you guys throwing that shit down too much.
Who you talking about?
Who you talking about?
You said Sydney?
I thought he was going to say Sydney. He said Jake.
Oh, Jake. Oh, Jay. Oh, man, look here. Jake, hey, look here. Hey, Jake.
Was like, wait, what?
Yeah, Jay. Hey, Jake, if you're listening, we can put that foot somewhere else, brother. Okay? Right up your ass if you keep fucking up. You understand this, Jake? Hey, I love you. I got a picture of you somewhere in archives in one of these external hard drives when you played against the Falcons. But I'm telling you right now, don't make me have to hit Control-Alt-Delete, right? Jake, hey, Leon, you're literally on your last leg, brother. On your last leg. All right? So we messed it up this year. Okay, we need you because you already know they're gonna go, oh, well, last year he missed this many. And I hate when they do that. Even when they start kicking the ball, I hate when they be like, he hasn't missed in 47 tries. Like, don't say that. Don't say it because you're gonna jinx it.
Yeah.
I hate when they say that. All right,
man, y'all know Miles Hinton.
Miles Hinton.
Yeah, Miles Hinton. He came from. That's what I was talking about before the draft. How Michigan has like a an NFL type of offense and defense that they run up there. Miles Hinton came from here. That's the Mekhi Becton replacement, so to speak. You know what I mean, so to speak. So I'm hoping he does something good as well. I don't know if y'all follow him or not.
No, I didn't. I just he's on the thumbnail, but no.
I've seen his highlights. He looks pretty solid.
Yeah.
All right, but at the same time, though, someone's gonna have a breakout, but someone's gonna be on a decline. Someone's gonna drop just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The football monies or whatever the attributes, they're gonna fall just a little bit. So at the same time, who's gonna have a slight decline this season? Gotta talk to me. Who do you think is gonna fall off just a tad? Because we ain't gonna fall off as a collective football club. We ain't gonna do that. But someone is going to take a step back. So who is that gonna be?
So
wait, hold on, guys. Before you get going, I want to give a big shout out to Michi right now for not having this stuff on portrait. I really appreciate that, bro.
I like to stand out. I'm trying to.
You know what I mean? I really appreciate it. So appreciate you putting it on landscape, brother. All right, go ahead,
I hate it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate it.
Hey, so he was quiet all season. Yeah, he showed up in the playoffs a little bit in the Super Bowl, but I just don't think he had that spark he did in the first couple of years, man. I'm gonna go with Jordan Davis, man. He ain't the man he used to be. He ain't the man he used to be. So hopefully during the offseason, he gets back out there, OTAs and everything, and gets a spark back. But I just didn't see the spark in Jordan Davis this year that I did in his first couple seasons.
To be honest, he just signed his contract. They just picked up his option. So but it was questionable. It was hanging in the balance for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like an immediate re-signing. So but we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, I forgot he was on the team last year for a minute. So if he keeps that same pace, then he's gonna have that decline. But hopefully, he turns it around because he can be a big contributing factor on the offense with him and Carter on the field at the same time. But we'll see. I think the Philadelphia Eagles set him down like he was a grade scorer. Was like, hey, young man, look here, your production this and your production that. We need a little bit more out you. So look, you don't pick up this 5th-year option. But if you don't do what you're supposed to be doing, okay, you got to go home you got to go back home. Okay, you got to leave up here. Can't spend the night no more. That's it. Eating up all that snack. All right, that's just what it is.
Spend your night bag and get up out of here.
Yeah. All right, Michi, who you got, man? Who's gonna take that slight decline, just a little bit?
Hey, I'm gonna say a Father Time is undefeated. I don't care who you are. Father Time will get to you, and that's the only reason. That's the only excuse I'm gonna give to this guy. Because I don't know how long he's gonna be playing after this, and I'm gonna have to give it to Lane. Lane Johnson, man. I think he gonna have a decline. You know what I mean? He had a couple injuries. He fought back last season. You know what I mean? Come back, but that doesn't, they don't get better with time. He's getting older, all the birthdays, you know what I mean? Football years. He's a dinosaur. So nobody wants to see it. Everybody wants to go out on top like old boy did, BG did last season. But slight, ever so slight decline, I'm gonna have to give it to Lane Johnson.
I'm not gonna lie, man. When it came to Lane Johnson, I told my cousin like 2 years ago, I was like, man, look, Lane, he's just getting old. He needs to go. We need to go. So I understand your philosophy, and I understand why you're saying that. I don't want him to decline. I want him to play forever. Play until I pass away. Then you can go. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. I feel you, because when it's all said and done, he is a dinosaur in football years. So the decline is bound to happen, and it's going to come at a time like when we just don't need to happen. But
he's 14 years in the game.
Dang.
Yeah, he's 14 years in the game, and it's not like, what I mean? It's not like he's one of those pussy. He's not like a kicker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's out there all the time.
Meet up every play.
Yeah, every play. He's getting contact every single play. So, I don't think it'd be much, but the key word is slight decline. I'm going to have to give him a slight decline.
Yeah. All right, Sal, who you got, man? Who you got on the ones and twos? Who's going down?
I think it's gonna be what a lot of the stuff was happening in the off season. I think my man God is gonna have a little decline, a slight decline this season. I think they're gonna put Caltera more in there for Goddard with all this talk this off season. I think they're trying to get rid of Goddard a little bit. So I think Caltera's gonna start picking up more reps. So I think Dallas is gonna be in there less. So he's gonna have a little slight decline. It's gonna be more Caltera this year than Dallas got.
Okay, so when you say decline, you're saying just like he's not going to be on the field as much.
Yeah.
His production could probably still be the same.
Yeah,
but his reps
he's going to be in the field
on reps.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm with that because I feel like they want to keep him, but he just wants too much as far as on the money side.
He can't stay healthy. He can't.
Yeah,
I mean, when he's out there, he does a great job. He does a great job when he's out there. But you got to be out there. You got to be healthy. You know what I'm saying? You know, even though you get hurt and you come back, doctor approves you, you still miss those weeks. You still miss those reps. I mean, you practice, but you're still missing games. You know what I'm saying? You still missing full speed. You still missing, all that, cohesion with the team and everything like that. And all the defenses, they exploit that. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not out on the field, you come out, hey, this guy, he ain't played in 4 weeks. We're gonna attack him. You know what I'm saying? So, but you gotta be out there to stay healthy, to stay consistent, to stay relevant, and he hasn't done it last year.
Yeah, that's why I think he's gonna get less reps. It's gonna be more Caltera this season than Goddard for me. That's what I think.
All right. So me personally, when it comes to production, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be on offense, defense, but I want to say Jordan Davis too, and that's only because he just had his problems. He's a big dude, but he's just a big teddy bear. He just doesn't have that anger like that. He don't have that Jordan, that Jalen Carter anger in him. You know what I'm saying? He want to be out there, like he want to be out there playing marbles. You know what I'm saying? He want marbles. You know what I'm saying? That's what he want to do. He's the big Aggie, but don't nobody. Everybody used to want the Aggie back in the day. You know what I mean? And I don't know if y'all called it the big marble the Aggie, but we called it the Aggie. Everybody wanted the Aggie. But the Aggie just sitting there. Like, bro, we need you to play. Like, get mad. I feel like he's one of them. I'm not gonna say that because that'd be super controversial. But them people that they don't know their own strength. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just doesn't know his own strength. If he got mad one good time and just grabbed you and threw you down, like that's what we need from you. We need to kick or hurt him or pinch him or something. He's like one of them big soft motherfuckers be like, he pinched me. Well, if you don't go over there and beat his ass like that, we need something like that out of him. Yeah. So Jordan Davis, slight decline only because I just feel like he's just starting to get just a little soft in there. He ain't got no, and I hate to use the word soft because he's not soft, but I need him to get a little bit more mad. That's it. Just get a little more mad. All right. What team in the NFC has more to prove? Because we already know we are the greatness. We are who we are. You know what I'm saying? We're the Super Bowl champions. No one can top that. You know what I'm saying? No one can ever take that away from us. And we are going to reign supreme until the end of the season. And even at the end of the season, we still going to reign supreme. But who or what team in the NFC has more to prove or more at stake this season? So Michi, I'm going to let you go first. So who has more to prove and at stake this season?
I'm going to say based upon, the amount of injuries that they had carrying past the latter half of the season, the Detroit Lions, that's my pick. It has more to prove because we want to see what are they doing at full capacity. You know what I mean? They were doing what they were doing, but they had, 13 injuries, 13 people out on the defense, critical injuries that was going on. So I think they're going to have something to prove. They're going to have Vendetta coming back now. Hey, what are y'all going to do with us with all of our roster? You know what I mean? Y'all beat us, but we were broken. We were down and out. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I think Dan Campbell, they're going to be out there and doing their thing coming back. So I think they have, the most to prove.
Okay. So at stake too? Same thing?
At stake? No. So it's different for at stake. I think the NFC team with the most at stake is going to be the Cowboys because, you know what I mean, they got some stuff coming up. So the most to prove is the Lions. The most at stake is the Cowboys. The reason why I say that is because this is their year. This is that year. I mean, he has to do something. The quarterback class coming out for next year is going to be really good. The collegiate scene is going to be good next year. They're going to have more than just Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders that are going to be coming out with quality talent. I repeat, they're going to have more than Shedeur and Cam coming out with quality talent next year. So I think, you know what I mean, this is his show and prove year. He has to do something, but you know what I mean, he's going against us, the defending Super Bowl champions, the Washington goddamn the Commanders, whatever they name are. They not getting they didn't lose less than one step. They right there behind us. So there we go.
All right, Sal, who you got, man? Who you got? What NFC team has more to prove?
I'm gonna go meet with the more to prove. I think it's the Lions. I think the Lions got more to prove. Like I said, they didn't have nobody. The defense was completely trash last season. So with the healthy defense coming back, they did lose both of their coordinators, but I still think they got the most to prove because they was the NFC North champions the last 2 years. So they got to get over that hump, and I think they got the most to prove. Now, to me, most at stake, I think it might be Chicago to me.
Okay.
I mean, Chicago had a great roster last season to me. They had great running backs, they had receivers, they had all they need, they had everything they should have had to make a good playoff run. I just think that so to me this season, this is old boy Caleb's second year. So we don't know if he's gonna get that sophomore slump. I mean, we'll see what he does, but I think Chicago Bears have the most at stake for the season coming up.
All right, got it. Who has more to prove to you?
I wish we could write our answers down and submit them before we answer. I swear to God, I had Dallas and Detroit, and here come Michi. That's why you see me shaking my head. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Golly. But
a lot of times though, that's why I make him go last. You notice that I make him go last.
So,
he be.
So the same points as far as Detroit, but as far as the Cowboys, they spent all that money with Dak. You know, we talked about last week having a backup quarterback that if your starting quarterback is out for 4 games, then your mindset shouldn't be, that's 4 games down the drain. It should at least be 2-2, 3-1, or whatever. And the Cowboys don't have that, right? They don't have that they don't have that trust in their backup quarterback to say that they're going to win those, 2, 3, or all 4 games that their starting quarterback is out. So they have all that money tied up in Dak. They don't have a backup plan at quarterback, and they have such a dynamic receiver in CeeDee Lamb, but you don't have nobody to throw him the ball. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's going to focus on CeeDee Lamb, which means you're going to shut the rest of the offense down. So I think that the Cowboys have the most at stake, definitely on the offensive side of the ball. I think the whole NFL. And I definitely like Sally's take on the Bears. If I would like to see Caleb with a good offensive line. I really would like to see how he would thrive with a good offensive line. Second year, sophomore year, he got his rookie cherry popped out at Chicago. But I really would like to see what he could do with a good line, good receivers and a good supporting cast. So I think they have a lot to prove this year as well.
All right, so I'm on the fence.
He was at a disadvantage though, because you said they were good, but their offensive line sucked.
Who?
The Bears.
That's what I said. I would like to see him with a good offensive line.
Yeah, that's what I know. But I was going on Sally. Sally said, yeah. No, they won't set up for success.
Mm-mm.
No.
Well, I think he's saying that because of Caleb. I mean, if the quarterback I don't care how good the quarterback is, if they don't have time to throw the ball, that's why he made a lot of bonehead decisions too, and plays. This isn't college, where you're doing all of these, plays and every play trying to get on top 10, ESPN top 10 or whatnot. Hopefully he gets a little bit. I don't hope so, but hopefully for him he gets a little bit more mature and stuff like that. So no, they had a horrible line. All right, so I'm with y'all as far as more to prove. The Lions definitely have more to prove, mainly because of their Super Bowl window. Every team's got one. Anytime you win your division two years in a row, and you stink and you shit the bed in the playoffs both years, and you make deep runs to the playoffs, like, all right, eventually your players are going to leave. People, just like they did with us, they're going to start poaching off them. If they don't go this year, which they're not, and I'm saying that because we're going, but if they don't go this year, that's it. It's over for them. It was a good run. You had everyone's hyped up about y'all, but at this point, y'all might as well just go ahead and pull them sheets back and start washing them sheets and vacuum the bed because y'all got bed bugs at this point. That's just what it is. Get them out of there, just burn everything and tear everything down. Dan Campbell, good guy. Appreciate you, man. But hopefully you can stay a little bit longer, but that's it. So more to prove, absolutely the Lions. Now, more at stake. I'm gonna have to go into the comments about this one because Red Jet Shell said the 49ers. And I kind of tend to agree with her because at this point, y'all have been talked about for so long for nothing. Okay, absolutely nothing. You made it to the big dance. You shit the bed the same way we did the year prior. But at this point, you haven't paid Brock Purdy. Most of your main hitters are gone. Now you're throwing the ball to lawn chairs and garden hoses. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Like, what are y'all doing over there? What are y'all doing? Kyle's on his last leg. It's a dumpster fire. The whole team is sewage water right now. Everything about the Niners is trash. No one wants y'all. Y'all are ding dings and ho hos. That's all y'all are right now. Nothing y'all gonna do this year is gonna pan out in no way, shape, or form. So at the end of the season, just understand. Go ahead, put Cal to bed. You're gonna end up paying Brock Purdy, which is gonna be messed up. Which he's gonna, if he gets paid at all, but you're gonna end up paying him. So the whole thing is just a dumpster fire over there on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? And I love it. I love it. Since you want to roll them big old eyes of yours, I love it. That's right. Get her, Michi. Go ahead, get her. I know you're drooling. Go ahead, go get her.
Get her later. That's one of my teams, so I hit them up.
They did play. Okay. They paid Kittle.
They paid use check. They signed use check. Everybody else is gone though. Everybody else is gone. All right. So what positions have more pressure on them to perform this year? Given our talent, you know what I'm saying? Because we are the most talented team in football. But which skill group has like the most pressure to perform? Is it the linebackers? Is it the safeties? Is it we already know. I'm not even gonna go to Michi right now because I already know what Michi's gonna say. But Gotti, I'm gonna let you shoot this. I'm gonna let you shoot this shot first because I want you to get in front of Michi. But go ahead. What position has more pressure?
My thing with our defense, what I've been saying all year, our weakness is the secondary. So we lost those starters. We lost the starters and the backups at corner, and we got some rookies on the docket now. Are they going to start? Who knows? We got some late trades. Who knows? Whatever. But I think they're gonna have the most pressure on them this season. We faced some good quarterbacks out there, good offensive coordinators that's going to try to expose our rookies, our weak spots in the secondary. Our first and second level is top tier. Defensive line, our linebackers is top tier, and the only weakness I think we have and that anybody would try to expose is the secondary. So that's where I think that's where our pressure lies right there. I can't remember all the teams that we have coming up as far as
every team that made the playoffs.
Yeah, right. So
every single one of them.
Look at that quarterback lineup. Look at that quarterback lineup for our upcoming opponents, and look at our secondary that we have filling in. For our starters, all that good stuff like that. So it's definitely the secondary for me.
All right, Sal, who you got? Who's got more pressure?
I agree with Gotti on that. I think it's going to be our secondary. We're going to see if our DeJohns and our we're going to see if they can keep up the momentum they had last season. But like I said, we lost Slade, we lost CJ, so those are two big starters, big names we lost. So I think most teams are going to probably target our secondary to see if we have when the guys we replace if they have the caliber of speed to continue on with our great defense. But I think it's going to be the secondary. That's going to be the biggest challenge this season for us is our secondary.
All right, Meech, go ahead.
So I'm gonna have to say, man, given the given their level of talent, I'm going to ask into this question. I'm going to have to say, man, the quarterback, Jalen Hurts. And I say
he was gonna say corner. He was gonna say corner if you ain't say it.
No. I won't gonna say corner. I'm gonna say Jalen Hurts because he already gets the most, the most talk for, him not throwing the ball, him not doing whatever, even though we're not in a position that we have to throw the ball, 5,000 yards a season and stuff like that because Saquon is running for 2,000, you know what I mean? So we don't have to run the ball. But I feel like as far as pressure, it's from the media. It's like, it's from our own supposed fans. You know what I mean? They give him the most pressure every single week. Jalen isn't doing this. Jalen isn't doing that. You know what I mean? So I think that external and internal pressure, he's going to have the most depending on his level of talent. And most people, the great people, same reason that, people say, you say what you want to say, but I say like, compare LeBron James. He should have been the NBA MVP way more times. But I just think at some point you become a victim of your own success. And when you're good and when you're great, they want to see that elevated every single year. If I throw 5,000 yards this year, goddamn it, I want 5,500, 6,000 the next year. You know what I'm saying? They always want to see, more. It's like Kobe Bryant and Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? Hey, how many touchdowns? More touchdowns. How many Super Bowls? More Super Bowls. You know what I mean? It just keeps going and going and on. So that's why I have to give him the most pressure, depending on his level of talent. Absolutely.
I think with that statement right there, it kind of that kind of rolls into Saquon Barkley. Like, are they going to expect him? Are people going to expect him to do the same thing? And
now it was a toss up.
Yeah.
It was a toss up between the two, but he doesn't, get as much pressure because there's a lot of factors. The reason why I didn't say Saquon is because there's a lot of different variables that go for him. Yes, he's great when the hole is open and all of this stuff. But if Dickerson or somebody's having a bad game, Saquon doesn't get those holes. So that's why that's why I said, Jalen touches the ball every single play. Unless it's some crazy shit. But Jalen touches the ball every single play. So that's why I say he has the most pressure out of anybody.
It's crazy y'all say that because mine was gonna say the O-line. And I'm gonna say the O-line mainly because of what Gotti just said, because of Saquon. At this point, Saquon was on the Giants. The Giants, that's what they do. They giant. So, but now that Saquon is on a well more established team as far as the O-line is concerned, he had a breakout season last year, which was great. Now you have these playoff teams now that have a lot of film as to what we do with him as far as the run game. So now they're going to game plan to mainly stop him. So my thing is, if they're going to do that, then those run lanes and those run holes, they gotta be open. They gotta be. That's going to put a lot of pressure on him to perform. So if they don't do that, if you
plug the holes, who does the pressure go to then?
Quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
Quarterback, right? But I'm saying the O-line and the O-line has to make it because we're a run offense. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run the ball first. That's what most teams do. So if those lanes don't open up, now you're putting a lot of pressure on Jalen Hurts to perform, and you're putting a lot of pressure on Saquon Barkley to be able to run the ball. That's why I'm saying that I feel like it's the O-line. That's just me. But
I think with the O-line, if they collapse, Jalen's screwed too. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Jalen's too. So he didn't get no production out of Jalen or Saquon if our O-line is trash.
Yeah, I definitely don't think that Saquon is going to have success next year that he did this year.
Much.
I think it's going to be a kind of like a repeat of the Super Bowl. Like that's going to be their focus to stop him and make us do other things, like make us pass the ball, make us hit the guys deep, make us hit the tight ends and stuff like that. But I definitely think that the blueprint to stop Saquon is going to be the blueprint that Kansas City used in the Super Bowl. It's going to be the same blueprint that the rest of the teams try to follow. For the season coming up.
They can try to follow it, but they ain't got the personnel who can do it. Then it ain't gonna work. That's
true too. But I know a lot of this is a defensive heavy draft, in my opinion. So I think that that their goal, one of their goals is to stop that running game.
Yep.
And I think we'll see.
It was only 4 times Saquon really got stopped that year. You know what I mean? The first half of the season, everybody knew what he was going to do. The last half of the season, everybody tried it, but they couldn't do it. He didn't have a good game against the Browns, the Steelers, the Redskins, and then the Super Bowl. Those were the 4 games that he didn't, have good running games. But I mean, all the other teams, we played them twice. You know what I'm saying? The Redskins, we played them twice. Dallas, we played them twice. Giants, you know what I mean? So the reason why I say that is because they know the first time you lost to us, you know what to do. It's easier said than done. Oh, yeah. Hey, what we gonna do? We're gonna get out here, we're gonna stop Saquon. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
We're gonna stop him.
Yeah, we're gonna stop him.
Yeah.
Well, it ain't working. It ain't working.
And I think that game with the Commanders was a lot to do because Jalen was out. You know what I'm saying? When Jalen.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's why. But in the NFC Championship, Saquon first play of the game, he smoked him for like 70 yards. He damn near. You know
and I definitely saw there was a big difference of plays of the type of running plays that we ran.
Yeah.
In the NFC Championship, like that first play, that pitch, like I don't remember seeing that the whole season. I don't remember. I'm not saying we didn't, but I'm like, when the Super Bowl came up, I'm like, why we ain't I run that same play in the Super Bowl? You know what I'm saying? So it's.
It makes it so bad. We ran that pitch back to back. We did it on one side, and we came right back and did it again on the other side. The other side was a touchdown. So, all right. So at this point in time, we already know, man, summertime's coming up, and everyone's about to start, or at least Gotti anyway, is gonna start breaking out the seasonings for the reasonings.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I ain't breaking them out because I ain't never put them away.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
I ain't never put them away.
He all year round over there. He all year round.
I ain't got to get ready when I'm already ready.
Already ready,
man,
baby.
That's why I ain't put the seasons away. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, got them oxtails bacon, baby. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, look, we already know, man. Like I said, the summertime coming up. You know what I'm saying? We got the yutter for the butter. Okay, and we need to know which teams are grilling and which teams are chilling. You either grilling or you're chilling. So Sal, talk to me, man. Who's grilling? Who's chilling? Are the Broncos grilling or are they chilling? They had a picnic or they had the cookout.
I think Broncos are going to be grilling. I think the Broncos are going to be grilling. Yeah, I think they grilling.
All right. Well, what about the Lions? You think the Lions will be grilling or chilling?
Lions, like I said, they got a lot to prove this season. So I think the Lions going to be. I mean, they got 2 new coordinators. So it's going to be rough. But I think the Lions are going to be – I think they're both going to be grilling. The Broncos and the Lions both going to be grilling this season.
Okay. Michi, who you got? The 49ers. Are the 49ers grilling or are they chilling? Go ahead and hit them with it.
Come on now. Red Jet already know. Them 49ers, they're at the house. They going to get the same results whether they show up or not. They going to get the same results. They chilling. They cold. Okay. They frozen. They got the 49ers. They're on ice, baby. They on ice until next season. You know what I mean?
They in the cooler. Face down.
You got to give it to them. Until they get rid of their coach, they're not going to do nothing, man. They're doing the same stuff over and over and over. Hey, but when the 49ers are good, you know what I mean? They're good. They're doing their run. You know what I mean? They make the playoffs. But when they suck, they suck. You know what I mean? So there is no in between for the 49ers. Hey, but as far as the other boys, man, the Raiders, man, I think they're grilling. The 49ers, the Raiders are grilling. You know what I mean? They got Geno Smith. They got Genty out there. Like we said the last time, they already made him the number 2 paid receiver in the entire NFL, $32 million guaranteed. As soon as you stroke that pen bank account, man, that's crazy. Hey, but they're doing it. Brock Bowers, their tight end, is out there doing it. They re-signed Crosby to a really, really good deal. They're coming together. I think they have a few more pieces. They did good in the draft. They have a few more pieces to put together to be calling some real hell over there in that division. So that's it. But that's also my time, fellas. I got to ride.
All right. Well, I'll let you then. Peace.
Othello on the beat.